1958D Lincoln Wheat Penny marks the final full year of the iconic wheat-back design, making it a favorite among collectors who enjoy searching for high-quality examples, hidden errors, and overlooked varieties. While over 800 million were minted at the Denver Mint, placing it among the more common dates in the Wheat Penny series, sharp-eyed collectors know that condition and minting anomalies can transform this everyday coin into a desirable addition to a collection. For anyone digging through yard sale jars, flea market boxes, or estate sale coin tins, the 1958D offers plenty of opportunities to uncover value, where others see just an ordinary penny. Collectors love the Wheat Penny series because of its long history and variety of minting quirks. By 1958, the U.S. Mint had refined its processes, but imperfections still occurred. These small variations can carry huge interest, especially when combined with excellent preservation. Circulated 1958D coins turn up everywhere: old coffee cans, basement boxes, family collections, and junk drawer hoards, but uncirculated examples with blazing luster and strong details are far less common. Many hobbyists search through bulk penny rolls, but cheaply at garage sales just for the chance of uncovering a high-grade 1958D. The last-year status of this coin adds an appealing historical element. In 1959, the wheat reverse was replaced with the new Lincoln Memorial design, ending an era that began in 1909. Because the 1958D is the final Denver minted wheat penny ever made, it attracts collectors who want a clean, attractive example to cap their sets. A bright red uncirculated specimen carries strong eye appeal and can sell well above face value, especially in grades MS65 and higher. These coins show crisp detail in Lincoln's hair, beard, and coat, along with sharp wheat stalks on the reverse. While common in low grades, truly high-end specimens are much harder to come by, making flea market treasure hunts surprisingly rewarding for those who know what to look for. Beyond condition, error coins are often the most exciting finds. The 1958D is well known for small die chips, minor doubling, and other subtle varieties that can elevate collector interest. Many of these are extremely difficult to spot without magnification, which is why carrying a loupe to garage sales and flea markets pays off. A seller might have a box of old pennies priced at $1 or $2, unaware that a misaligned die or small retained cut is hiding within. Collectors who take the time to inspect coins carefully often walk away with the best discoveries. Double die varieties are especially popular for this date. While the famous 1958 double die obverse, the extremely valuable one, comes from the Philadelphia Mint, some minor double die reverses and light obverse doubling exist on Denver coins. These subtle forms of doubling often appear on the letters of Liberty, In God We Trust, or the reverse legends United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. Even minor doubling can bring collectors' attention because it highlights imperfections in the minting process during the final year of the wheat design. A small doubling example picked up cheaply at a flea market can turn out to be worth far more than its original owner assumed. Off-center strikes are another error worth hunting for. A 1958D penny struck noticeably off-center, especially 10% or more, can command strong premiums. The most desirable off-center pieces show both the 1958D date and the wheat reverse design. When the shift is dramatic but the date remains intact, collectors see much higher value. These coins surface occasionally in old collections, especially in envelopes or folders where someone saved mint errors decades ago without realizing today's demand. Die cracks and die breaks cuts also add personality to a 1958D penny. Cuts occur when a piece of the die fractures and falls away, creating a raised, blob-like area on the coin's rim or interior fields. These distinctive shapes can dramatically increase a coin's appeal because no two cuts are exactly the same. Some collectors build entire sets focused on mint errors, making even small cuts desirable. Yard sale purchases of old coin collections sometimes contain these oddities mixed in with common dates, making the hunt both fun and potentially rewarding. Another feature worth examining is the mint mark. Because the D was hand-punched into the die in 1958, slight variations in size, placement, and punch alignment occur. Some 1958D pennies display a tilted mint mark, doubled mint mark, or traces of repunching, RPM varieties. RPMs are especially collectible, and several varieties have been documented for this year. These can appear as a shadow of a second D beneath, beside, or partially overlapping the main mint mark. Spotting one of these varieties in a random box of pennies from a flea market is the type of discovery collectors talk about for years. Collectors also enjoy the connection between wheat pennies and the broader world of vintage collectibles. The same enthusiasm that fuels the hunt for rare toys, baseball cards, and classic action figures applies easily to coins. Every box, every jar, and every dusty drawer has the potential to contain something overlooked. A 1958 penny with beautiful red color, a hidden die variety, or an eye-catching mint error can spark excitement, just like uncovering a valuable toy or rare trading card. The 2009 Lincoln Log Cabin Early Childhood Scent, also known as the Birth and Early Childhood Scent, is the first of 4 special edition Lincoln Bicentennial scents produced by the U.S. Mint in 2009 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Penny. Release date, February 12, 2009, which was Abraham Lincoln's actual 200th birthday. Design, the reverse tail side of the coin features a log cabin, representing Lincoln's birth and early childhood in Kentucky. The obverse head side maintains the traditional bust of Lincoln. Mints, the circulation strike coins were produced at both the Philadelphia P mint mark, though not explicitly marked, and Denver D mint mark mints. Proof coins S mint mark were made in San Francisco. Composition, the business strike and satin finish coins are primarily copper 97.5% purity. Significance, this coin was part of a major redesign of the cents reverse, mandated by the Presidential $1 Coin Act of 2005. It was followed by 3 other designs depicting Lincoln's formative years in Indiana, professional life in Illinois, and presidency in Washington, D.C. For those interested in collecting, the coins were released as circulation strikes, proof coins available in the 2009 proof set and special satin finish collector sets. You can find more information about the entire series on the official U.S. Mint website or through numismatic resources like PCGS. The 195D Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in Denver and is considered a common date in the wheat cent series. While most examples are worth just a few cents, uncirculated coins and error varieties can still bring higher premiums. Key facts: year 1952, mint mark D Denver. Composition 95% copper. Mintage 746,130,000, very high. Rarity common. Value of a 195D wheat penny, circulated condition. Most 1950D pennies found in pocket change are worth 3 to 10 cents. These coins were produced in huge numbers, so circulated pieces carry only small premiums on circulated mint state values. If your coin shows full mint luster and no wear, MS63, $1 to dollars, MS64, $3 $5, MS65, $8 $15, MS66, $20 $40, MS67, $100, scarce and valuable. High-grade examples certified by PCGSENGC are the most sought after. 195D wheat penny errors worth money. Error varieties are where a 195D penny can jump in value. Here are the most collectible ones. Repunched mint mark, RPM. The D mint mark was hand-punched, so some show doubling or triple punching. Value, $5 $75, depending on clarity and grade. Look for a second or third D under or beside the main mint mark, off-center strike. Coins struck outside of center are easy to see and can be valuable. 10 to 30% off-center, $10 $40, 40 to 60% with date visible, $75 to $100 plus. B die break, a small vertical die crack between the B and E in Liberty, making it look like LiBRTY. Value, $5 $20, die cracks and cuts, raised lines or blobs caused by a damaged die. Small cracks, $3 $10, large rim cuts, $20 $50 plus. Struck through errors, material like grease or debris gets between the die and the planchette. Value, $10 $100 plus, depending on visibility and severity. Is a 1950D wheat penny rare? No, the 195D is a common date, but high-grade uncirculated examples. Strong RPM varieties, major striking errors. can be worth significantly more than face value? How to check your coin for value. Examine your 195 today penny for mint mark doubling RPM. Strong red luster road designation. Nowhere on Lincoln's cheeky jaw. Clear strike and minimal scratches, unusual marks, or off-center strike. The 1947 Lincoln wheat penny is a common coin from the post-World War II era. Even though it's a fun coin to find in circulation or in old collections, most 1947 pennies are not rare. However, high-grade examples and specific era varieties can be worth significantly more than face value. Basic facts. Year: 1947. Mints: Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D, San Francisco S. Composition: 95% copper. Rarity: common. Total mintages: 1947 p. 190,555,000. 19 for 7D. 190 for 1,750,000. 19 for 7S. 99 million. None of these are low mintage, but condition and errors matter. 1947 wheat penny value. Circulated condition. Most 1947 pennies found in change are worth 3 to 10 cents. Even worn examples hold a small premium because they are old wheat pennies on circulated mint state values. If your coin has no wear, strong detail, and original luster, 1947 no mint mark. MS63, $1 to dollars, Ms. -65, $5 $10, MS66, $20 $40, MS67, $150 $300 rare, 1947D. Similar values: MS63, $1 to dollars, MS65, $5 $10, MS66, $20 $40, MS67, $150 $300 plus. 1947s S-mint coins are slightly harder to find in top grades: MS63, to $3, MS65, $10 $15, MS66, $40 $60, MS67, to $100 for $100 plus scarce. High-grade red road coins certified by PCGS or NGC command the strongest prices. 1947 wheat penny errors worth money. While most 1947 pennies are common, certain errors can be valuable. Repunched mint mark RPM. Look closely at the D or S mint mark. Many 19 for 7D and 1947s pennies show doubling or shifting. Value: $5 $75 depending on clarity and grade. Die cracksy cuts. A cracked die leaves raised lines or blobs on the coin. Small cracks: $5 $10. Large rim cuts: $20 $50 plus. Off-center strike. Easy to spot part of the design is missing. 10 to 30% off. $20 $40. 40 to 60% with full date. $75 to $100 plus. Struck through grease. Parts of the design may appear missing or faint. $10 $50 depending on severity. B error: a die break between the B and E of Liberty, forming by E. $5 $25. These are common wheat penny errors and popular with collectors. Is the 1947 wheat penny rare? No, the 1947 wheat penny is generally not rare. But errors, high mint state grades, and full red luster examples can be worth solid premiums. What to check on your 1947 penny? To determine value, look for mint mark P, D, or S. Original red luster road is most valuable. Nowhere on Lincoln's cheek, jaw, and coat. RPM doubling on the mint mark. Obvious errors like off-centers or cuts. Clean surfaces with no scratches or spots. Even small details can make a big difference. Want an exact value? If you'd like, you can send a photo of your 1947 wheat penny, and I'll help you identify its condition. Any possible errors, its approximate market value. Just upload a clear picture of the front and back. Wheat pennies, officially known as Lincoln wheat cents, were minted from 1909 to 1958 and remain some of the most popular collectible coins in American numismatics. Because billions were produced, most wheat pennies are common. However, certain rare wheat pennies, error coins, and low mintage dates can be worth far more than a cent. In fact, some wheat pennies are worth hundreds, thousands, or even over $100,000. If you enjoy searching old jars, rolls, or coin collections, knowing which pennies to look for can lead to finding coins worth big money. Below is a complete guide to the most valuable wheat pennies, wheat penny errors, and the top coins worth money hiding in change today. 1950D wheat pennies worth money. While the 1950D wheat penny is not the rarest Lincoln cent, higher grade examples, especially those in MS66 or MS67 condition, can bring strong collector premiums. Most 1950D pennies found in circulation are only worth a few cents, but brilliant uncirculated examples can be worth $20, $75, and the highest graded pieces have sold for several $100s. If you find a 1950D with full mint luster, clean surfaces, and strong strike, it is definitely worth checking for potential value. Rare wheat pennies to look for. Key dates. Some dates and mint marks in the wheat penny series were produced in extremely low numbers. These are the key dates that every collector watches for. 1909 SVDB, often considered the holy grail of wheat pennies. The 1909 SVDB had a mintage of only 484,000. Values: good G4, $700, $1,000, extremely fine EF40, to $1,000, $3,000, mint state MS65, $5,000, $8,000 plus. One of the scarcest wheat pennies in circulated grades. Counterfeits are common, so be careful. Good, $250, $350, fine, $500, $800, mint state, $3,000, $5,000 plus. 1920 to no D wheat penny, produced at the Denver Mint during a dye problem. Genuine examples show no visible D mint mark. Values range from $500 in low grades to $10,000 plus in excellent condition. 1931s, even circulated examples sell well because only 866,000 were minted. Circulated, $60, $100, uncirculated, $150, $300 plus. These key dates remain some of the most valuable pennies in the Lincoln series. Valuable wheat penny errors. Error coins can be extremely valuable because they are unintended and scarce. Here are the wheat penny errors worth big money. 1955 double die obverse, the most famous error penny of all time. The doubling on Liberty, and the date is bold and obvious. Value: $1,000, $20,000 plus, depending on condition. 1943 copper bronze wheat penny. In 1943, cents were made of steel, so copper examples are accidental and extremely rare. Value: $100,000, $300,000 plus. One sold for over $1 million. 1940 for steel wheat penny, the opposite of the 1943 error. A few leftover steel plankets from wartime were struck in 1944. Value: $50,000, $150,000. B errors. A small die crack between the B and E of Liberty, making it look like it says LIBIRTY. Value: $5, $50, depending on severity. Off-center strikes all dates. A wheat penny struck 50% off-center can bring $75 to $150 plus. These errors are among the easiest wheat pennies to look for when searching coin rolls. Most valuable wheat pennies top 10 list. Here is a quick ranking of some of the most valuable wheat pennies. 1943 bronze copper, up to $300,000 plus. 1940 for steel, up to $150,000 plus. 1909 SVDB, $1,000, $8,000 plus. 191 for D, $300, $5,000 plus. 1920 to no DO, $500, $10,000 plus. 1955 double die, $1,000, $20,000 plus. 1931S, $60, $300 plus. 19 for D, $20 to $1,000 plus. 1917 double die, $100, $5,000 plus. 1909S, $100, $1,000 plus. These coins consistently sell for high prices and are the pennies worth the most money. The 1953D Lincoln wheat penny was minted in Denver, and with over 700 plus million produced, it is considered a common date wheat cent. Most examples are worth only a little over face value, but higher grade uncirculated pieces or error coins can be worth more. Basic facts. Year, 1953. Mint mark, D. Denver. Composition, 95% copper. Mintage, 700,515,000. Very high. Value of a 1953D wheat penny. Circulated condition. Most 1953D pennies found in pocket change are worth 3 to 10 cents, high-grade uncirculated. If your coin has strong luster and no wear, MS63, $1 to dollars, Ms. -65, $5 $10, MS66, $20 $40, MS67, $100 $300 plus, very scarce. Top-graded examples are where the real value is. Valuable 1953D errors to look for. Error coins are where a 1953D wheat penny can become worth big money. Look for repunched mint mark RPM. Some 1953D pennies have the D mint mark punched twice, creating doubling. Value, $5 $75, depending on clarity and grade. B die break, a die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty. Value, $5 $20, off-center strike. The more off-center, the more it's worth. 10 to 30% off, $10 $40, 50% off-center with full daily mint mark, $75 to $100 plus. Die cracksy cuts, raised metal lines, or blobs from a broken die. Value, $5 $50 depending on size. Struck through errors, foreign material struck into the coin. Value, $10 $100 plus. Is a 1953D wheat penny rare? No, by itself, the 1953D wheat penny is common, but high-grade examples, certified coins, major error varieties can be valuable and desirable to collectors. Think of coins worth big money. The 1941 wheat penny usually isn't the first coin that comes to mind. After all, the U.S. Mint struck more than 1 billion pennies that year, and most 1941 cents are still extremely common. But here's the surprising truth. While most 1941 wheat pennies are worth only a few cents to a couple of dollars, certain rare varieties, high-grade examples, and hidden errors can make a 1941 penny worth hundreds, thousands, or even far more than the average collector expects. In the world of valuable coins, the right 1941 wheat penny could turn an ordinary person into the next rare coin success story. The 1941 wheat penny, part of the beloved Lincoln Wheat Cent series 1909 to 1958, is one of the most commonly collected coins in American history. It represents a moment just before the U.S. entered World War II, a time when copper was still used freely, years before shortages would lead to the famous 1943 steel penny. Even though the year has a large mintage, the true excitement lies in error coins, high-grade rarities, and mint varieties. These are the pennies to look for, and the ones that can turn a simple penny into a treasure. Basic facts about the 1941 wheat penny. Composition, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Mints, Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Total mintage, over 1.1 billion. Typical values, circulated, 5 to 25 cents. Uncirculated, $1 $10, high-grade certified examples, $100 $3,000 plus. But these are just the ordinary coins. The extraordinary ones, the ones that create headlines, are found in a few specific categories. 1941 wheat penny errors worth big money. Some error coins are so rare that collectors pay thousands for the perfect example. Here are the most valuable 1941 wheat penny errors, double die errors DDO and DDR. A double die obverse or reverse is one of the most desirable varieties. Depending on the strength of the doubling and the coin's condition, values range from $50 to $5,000 plus. Off-center strikes. If the coin is struck 10 to 20% off-center, it may be worth $20 $75. If the date is visible and the strike is 50% off-center, the value can jump to $150 $300 plus. A die crack between the B and E of Liberty creates the appearance of the word B. These quirky errors can sell for $5 $30, and some collectors specialize in them. Die cracks, cuts, and struck-through errors. These flaws can bring in $10 to $100, depending on size and visibility. Some extremely dramatic errors have sold for four figures, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC. High-grade 1941 pennies, where the real money is. The highest-graded 1941 wheat pennies, especially those with blazing red luster road, bring astonishing prices. These coins are rare not because few were made, but because few survived in pristine condition, untouched by circulation, oxidation, and handling. Record values include 1941 Philadelphia MS68 Road, up to $10,000 plus. 1941 DMS68 Road, $5,000 plus. 1941 SMS67 Road, $3,000, $7,000 ***. Finding one in an attic, old collection, or forgotten roll is not impossible. Many lucky collectors have done it. Rare varieties that add value. Besides errors and condition rarity, certain varieties are more desirable even when subtle, small die variations. Some 1941 dies show slightly different lettering, spacing, or thickness. Though minor, specialists seek them and may pay premiums. Repunched mint marks RPM. The 1941D RPM and 1941S RPM varieties show double or triple punching of the mint mark, a result of hand punching used in that era. These can be worth $10 to $150 depending on grade and clarity. Can a 1941 wheat penny really make someone a millionaire? Not every 1941 penny will be worth life-changing money. Most are simply interesting pieces of history worth a few cents. But a rare high-grade example, or a spectacular double die or off-center error, can sell for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, at major auctions. Combine that with a complete collection, or a lucky find of several rare pieces, and yes, a wheat penny haul could turn an ordinary person into a rare coin millionaire, just like other collectors who struck gold with unexpected coins. How to check your 1941 wheat penny. To see if your 1941 penny is valuable, look for bright red luster with no wear. Inspect for doubling under magnification. Examine the mint mark for repunched varieties. Check for off-center strikes or large cuts. Even a small detail can transform a common wheat penny into a valuable treasure. If you want, you can send a photo of your 1941 wheat penny, and I'll help you check for errors and estimate its value.